It's Shanté Williams. I am 17 years old and I attend Ivana Eudora Ken.
Hi guys, my name is Ty-Ajah Peters. I am 15 years old and I am a junior at the Emerson High School.
Hey guys, my name is Cylysce Smith and today I'll be asking some questions for this woman empowerment YouTube vlog. So let's get into it.
I'm free. I'm human, but I'm comfortable with me. I'm capable.
Lack of self-love will cause a person to look for love in other places, and most of the time it's the wrong places. Self-confidence makes you feel drained a lot, and you just don't have any motivation or hope for yourself because you already feel like about yourself. Don't feel about yourself, okay?
Lack of self-confidence can affect everyday life because it can prevent you from doing certain things like going outside, socializing, accomplishing goals. And if you don't socialize, or if you're always isolated and lonely, that could lead to anxiety and depression, because you might feel you're not good enough to either have friends, or you're not good enough to do something, or just think little of yourself.
I like to think that I'm a very confident person. It's just how I was raised, to always go after what I want. And if you don't do what your best foot forward, then it's not what you want. So, I won't say that I'm not confident because I really am. But self-love. For those of you who don't know, I have had my fair fight with depression, and depression kind of makes you feel very low. Makes you feel worthless. So I have my fair share of that, What I do when I'm having a really bad day is I talk to my psychologist. And a lot of people here have it, the stigma is if you talk to a psychologist, you're crazy. So not true. It helps a whole lot more because one, it's against the law for them to talk your business. Two, talking to a psychologist, you create a safe space. It's a place where you could always go to let go of your problems. It's a sanctuary, basically. It's a place where you get to open up and be vulnerable and not be ridiculed. So yeah, talk to a psychologist.
It depends on the type of criticism, because some criticism is constructive criticism, and then they have just being mean. Like, people say it's criticism, but it's just being mean. Like, giving somebody advice when they're doing something wrong, or you try to help them, is criticism. Like, being honest is criticism, but being mean and judgmental and being ignorant, that's not healthy. That's being a little bleep.
In my opinion, criticism is one of the worst problems we as a society face today, because especially for women, men does already criticize them and talk little about females, especially due to their appearance. It's either they're too fat, they're too skinny, they're not thick enough. Men does have to do a lot to be accepted by society, and to me that ain't right. Especially if you are a female, you shouldn't be criticizing another female, because that's you criticizing your own self, because you are a female too. Wouldn't it be better if you tell somebody they're beautiful instead of criticizing them and telling them their face ain't light enough or clear enough or not pretty enough? That will make you feel 100 times better seeing that person smile from your compliment than seeing that person frown because of your critiques towards them. But I don't think other people see it that way. That's just how it is. Instead of bad talking females, we could uplift them, we could compliment them on a daily basis, we could congratulate them on little achievements, we could do so many things to uplift others.
No, it's not. It's not healthy, because my main question to you is, why are we tearing down others? Think about it. It's not healthy because we don't know what the person is going through. You know, we take a lot of things to face value. We don't know the deeper story behind of anything, you know? So, and we could hear stuff, but it could not be true. So getting it from the source is always good too. So no, it's not healthy talking about other women. It's not a healthy practice. And I must admit, I found myself doing it a lot in my past friendships, and it became draining, essentially. So yeah, no, it's not a healthy practice.
My advice to young women: if you need to improve yourself, my advice would be, don't look for love in other people until you find love within yourself. And always remember, you might not think you have anybody that loves you out there, but people do love you. Trust me, even if you don't feel it or if you don't see it, somebody out there does love you and does care for you. And just to women in general that are helping other women, just if you see a woman in need and need help and advice and stuff, don't be judgmental, please. Do not be judgmental. Do not be ignorant. Do not bash that woman for whatever decision she make or whatever bad choices she made. Just try to help her through it. Be honest, but don't be a hole.
The advice I would give to young ladies in this generation is that y'all should respect yourselves. You need to stop portraying yourselves as these things that you know you're not. You need to stop trying to fit in with your peers. Stop forcing yourself to do certain things that you know you're not supposed to be doing. Just know your worth.
What advice would you give young women in today's generation? Invest in yourself. It's very, very super duper important. It may seem very selfish, especially if it's out of the blue, but invest in yourself. Take time out and do more things for yourself. Do more things with yourself. You have to rediscover your passion, who you are, basically. So I really encourage everyone to find out, who are you? It's a very tough question when you really get to think about it. Who are you? Invest in yourself. That's really all I'm saying, because your brand is very important. You are very important. Your mental health is very important. And people don't think it is, but it really is, because a lot of us here out with depression and don't even know it. So seek the help too. If you need help, don't be afraid to ask. Find someone, in my opinion, a professional to help you. But for you, it may be someone that you trust, which is completely fine. But just because holding and being a bottle of Sprite doesn't help, because when you shake it up, Sprite explodes. Be a bottle of water. Be open, be vulnerable to someone who you trust, though. But yeah, in essence, all I'm saying to young women in today's generation is invest in yourself. It's very important. Put yourself first. Boy, do I look rough. But yeah, invest in yourself is important. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I'm free.